everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. I'm Rachel and today we're going to be doing something fun. Today I'm going to be training like a strongman. We're here at V23 Athletics in Denver, Colorado. I'm going to learn how to train like a strongman from the one, the only, BEAU DORNING! Woo! Nice. Alright guys, I'm here with BEAU DORNING at V23 Athletics and we're going to go through some strongman training. But before we start, BEAU, tell me a little bit about your athletic background, your coaching background, and how you got into strongman training.
I've been in the fitness industry for just over a decade.
Okay.
I had a previous life as an engineer. I was Air Force 6 years,
okay.
Got out, was a contractor for the Department of Defense, and kind of my background, my first memories are like teaching kids and like young kids how to do backflips off the swing sets. When I was like 5 or 6. I've been an athlete my whole life. I was a baseball player. Got into fitness around 2010, got into the functional fitness thing. And then you kind of start peeking behind the curtain and you start seeing that functional fitness is a bit of an exploration. It's a vessel to get people to try things that they may not have had access to. So through traditional functional fitness methods, start peeking behind the curtain, you see like the powerlifting thing, the strongman thing, the triathlon thing, the endurance thing. And then we didn't see there was a gap in the industry to bring all of these things together. So we have a little bit more of a principles over methods approach to where here at V23, we don't exactly tell people what they need to train for. They come to us with their own goals, their own aspirations, and we just kind of create the roadmap to the story they're currently telling themselves to that future that they want for themselves and tell themselves a greater story.
Nice. So what about you as far as like strongman strength training? What got you into that?
So when I was doing the functional fitness thing, I ended up having a group of power lifters. And squat, dead bench, squat, dead bench, squat, dead bench, day in, day out, can get pretty taxing and a little monotonous. So I started integrating strongman for the GPP for their conditioning. And then next thing you know, all the athletes I had, they were like, I don't want to do this other thing anymore. I want to get into this because it's way more fun. I don't know. It's something you're going to have to experience for yourself to try it out. I can talk about it all day, but I think it's going to be something we're going to have to jam out and jump into.
So what do you think, what are some of the benefits of strength training and of specifically getting into strongman training?
So to us, strongman is kind of the ultimate form of functional fitness. If you were to walk outside these doors right now, I think you wouldn't, what people in a gym would call an odd object, right? Atlas stones and yokes. I think if you were to go into your basement right now and try carrying something from the basement to your first floor, there's going to be nothing more odd than a perfectly balanced 28 millimeter barbell with bearings on the end. So to us, you know, if it doesn't help you drag a buddy off a battlefield or it doesn't help you get your fridge up or down a flight of stairs, it's not really functional. And the interesting thing when you talk about strongman is you neither need to be strong or a man to get into it. So interestingly enough, 10 out of the last 11 athletes that we've sent to nationals have all been female.
So women can get into strongman, women can lift heavy. I always try and preach that. I always like that. I think all women should lift weights. Guys, today we're gonna get into training like a strongman. So we're gonna get into what today's workout's gonna be. Which BEAU so kindly wrote down here, if you guys can see that, I'll hold it there for you, but we'll break it down. BEAU, break it down for me.
All right, guys, so we're always going to start a session with spine and hip prep. So spine first, spine first, spine first with anything we do in the gym. We're going to get into some neurologic development. We always want to wire the body with new learning, get faster, get stronger, get more explosive. So we're always going to hit some type of athletic primer for neurological development, athletic development. Raechel's going to be doing 3 events. Event 1 is let me roll back. We're doing classic strongman. So every strongman event you'll ever go to, you're going to pick something heavy up off the floor. You're going to put something heavy up overhead. You're going to move very quickly with something, some form of medley, and then there's usually some other type of floater that's usually sometimes they have them as a surprise now. So we're just gonna do 3 classic strongman events here. Event 1 is gonna be a log clean and press. We're gonna teach Raechel how to clean the log, get it to that front rack position, drive it overhead, and then we're gonna actually make it a bit of an event. So after she builds to a heavy, we're gonna drop down to about 80% of what she hits, and she's gonna experience 60 seconds max reps, get that CP system going. Event 2, we're getting the Atlas stones out, guys. So we're gonna go, usually for women, a good load height for a stone is anywhere between like 46 to 50 inches. For men, we're looking 52 to maybe 56, even 58 inches. So we're gonna introduce Raechel to the Atlas stone. She's gonna build to a heavy for the day. So we'll event 3. Guys, we're getting the yoke out. Strongman is all about heavy load, over distance as absolutely fast as you can. So it's not about just how much weight you can move 60 feet, it's about how fast you can move it, and Raechel's gonna get a big dose of that today.
All right, I'm excited. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, nuts. We got it.
All right, guys, we're gonna start with 3 minutes on the bike, then move on to the spine and hip prep. Here we go. Alright guys, we're gonna move on to some med ball work. Bo, why are we doing med ball work before the lift?
We always want to get the CNS fired up before we start getting into bigger, major movers. So essentially I'm gonna have her run through a bunch of different ranges that we want to train the body, train the spine to stabilize. Let's get her fired up, get a good sweat before we get onto the heavy stuff.
Alright guys, we just finished the warm-up. We did the med ball work for that neuro development. Now we're moving on to the log clean and press, and we're gonna tell you how we're gonna break it down into segmented pieces to get the full movement. Alright, Bo, log clean and press. How are we gonna break that movement down?
Okay, we're gonna break that down into 4 segments. We're gonna have the log deadlift, we're gonna get it to the lap, we're gonna perform the log clean, and then we're gonna take that clean overhead.
Alright guys, my turn to try the log clean and press. This thing weighs about 72 pounds. So here we go.
Straight up, nice straight arms. Now we're gonna set it onto the lap. Let those elbows come over the top. There we go, chest is up. Now we're gonna roll and punch those elbows through. Point at me. Good, up, up. Up, yep, now you can take a big belly breath. Dip and press. Very nice. Nice.
Okay guys, the first rep of the log clean and press went good. We're gonna add some weights and see if we can work up to a heavy single. So one thing that Bo did mention is when I have the weight up on my chest in front is about that thoracic extension. So break down like what that looks like and how safe it is to be in a position like that when you're lifting low.
So everything we do in Strongman, we are moving and organizing the implement to satisfy the laws of nature and physiology. So her resulting effort is trying to get that anchor point back over the heels and the base of support. So almost everything you see today, whether it's the yoke, whether it's the stone, or whether it's the log, though it looks unconventional and on paper people appear that it is relatively unsafe, we're actually teaching the lifter how to accommodate external objects to best suit their own movement patterns.
I was asking Bo in competition with like the log clean and press, if it's from the ground, having to press all the way up back to the ground, or if it's pressing. So can you break down what that looks like in competition?
Yeah, standard format, there's usually 2 variations. The first one's gonna be the full log clean and press. So it's gonna be for individual reps, max reps, usually in a 60-second window at a certain weight based on the weight class. Another variation is gonna be called log clean and press away, which means the athlete's gonna have 1 clean attempt, get as absolutely many reps shouldered overhead as possible. When they fatigue, they can put the log down, re-clean, and then continue to press for the remainder of that 60-second window.
Cool. All right guys, I worked up to 117 pounds on that log clean and press. Now we're gonna drop the weight down a little bit, and I'm gonna do 60 seconds of max reps of the log clean and press from the ground, overhead, back to the ground, overhead, as many times as I can. Here we go. that was 6 reps, guys. Woo! That's good stuff. Okay, everybody, we just finished up with the log clean and press. Now we're gonna move on to Atlas stone.
All right, guys, so our first step is we need to straddle the stone. Again, what we discussed earlier, we're talking about minimizing the amount of separation between myself and the stone, so getting it over my anchor point. So, straddle the stone, nice straight arm. Right into the lap, step in, over the top, big belly breath, and up and over the top.
I successfully stone loaded the 70-pound ball, the 95-pound stone. Now I'm gonna try 115 pounds. Let's see how it goes. Nailed it! I successfully got that 115-pound stone over. So now I'm gonna go for 135. Let's see if I can do it. Strongman's no joke, guys. Holy moly. But I did it! All right, guys, we just finished that stone load. Now we're gonna move on to the yoke carry. So, Bo, tell me a little bit about the yoke carry and what we should be focusing on when we're doing it.
So yoke carry is just like any other carry. We kind of visualize that as our moving plank series. So it wouldn't matter if you're doing farmer carry or yoke carry. Same thing, all the same rules apply. When Raechel addresses the yoke, she's gonna try to get herself centered to accommodate the implement over her base support. Take a big belly breath, she's gonna stand up. She's gonna just walk naturally down, keeping that belly tight, and then breathing with each and every step.
All right, let's do it.
Flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't none of that. Going till there ain't none. Keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't none of that. Going till there ain't none. Keep the flame on. Gotta keep the flame on. Gotta keep it. Gotta keep it. Gotta keep the flame on. Gotta keep the flame on.
That felt heavy for sure.
Gotta keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't none of that. Going till there ain't none. Keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't none of that. Going till there ain't none. Keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't none of that. Going till there ain't none. Keep the flame on max.
That was heavy. That one felt heavy. It's like the steps kept getting smaller. You guys need to come check out V23 Athletics in Denver, Colorado. Look at all these amazing ladies lifting some freaking weight in here. Woo! Yeah, that's right, ladies. Don't be afraid to lift weights. Don't be afraid to get strong. I just finished up doing the yoke carry. Got up to 320 pounds, right?
Yep.
For 60 feet. That was a lot of weight on my back. I could feel it. Steps were getting slower, and I could just feel that compression on my spine a little bit. But it was good. It felt good. I had a ton of fun here training like a strongman. Could not have done it without the help of BEAU Dorning here at this wonderful facility of V23 Athletics. If you guys are looking to get into strongman training, don't hesitate to reach out to BEAU. And if you are in the Denver, Colorado area and you're interested in lifting, please come check out V23 Athletics. They don't only do strongman. So I'm gonna let BEAU kind of dig into what they do here and what they do as a brand altogether.
Well, essentially, guys, we're not just a gym. We operate as a human performance company. So as we kind of said in the intro, people come to us, it's their goals, their vision. All we do is supply the roadmap between where they're at and where they want to go. So not only with the strength and conditioning, with our principles over method approach, the community here is absolutely amazing, guys. We have athletes at the highest levels of Spartan. We have moms and dads that want to lose 20 pounds, 30 pounds. We have weekend warriors, professional strongman athletes, power lifters, functional fitness athletes, and then just explorers like myself who are just in trying everything out, trying to be the absolute best version of themselves they can be. So.
Heck yeah. So if you guys want to follow Beau, if you want to reach out to him, you can follow him on social media, on Instagram. His handle is...
I think it's _@BEAU Ryan.
Okay, and then if you want to follow the gym or if you want to follow V23 as a brand, you can follow them at
V23 Athletics on Instagram.
All right, and I'll drop all of that in the description below so you can reach out to him and ask him any questions, follow his cool content, follow the gym's content, follow all of their good stuff that they're putting out in the world. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see more training videos, more lifting videos, all that good stuff. And again, thank you both so much for this amazing day of strongman training. Couldn't have done it without you.
My pleasure.
It was amazing.